guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Courtney and this is Creative on the Cheap. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 favorite things to pick up from Dollar Tree to make DIY decor with. As an extra bonus for today's video, there is a giveaway attached, and I have to thank Cricut so much for sending me a Cricut Joy to give away to one of you. I'm gonna be using this machine throughout the video, so you'll get tons of ideas, so stay tuned to the end to find out how you can win this. Thank you to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into these DIYs. For the first DIY, I will be using some Dollar Tree books. So both of these books had the covers removed, and what I want to do is try to age up these books as much as I can. So what I'm going to do that is I've got some of this Annie Sloan brown wax. It's chalk paint wax. It's not the cream wax that you guys always see me use. It's the thicker distressing wax. And I'm going to try to get most of it off of the brush. This is one of those Dollar Tree brushes, and I'm just going to brush this all over the book because I want to get these books looking very aged. Now that the books are all distressed, I'm ready to go ahead and attach these decals. I made both of these on my Cricut Joy. The Cricut Joy, I have to say, is my absolute favorite machine. I just feel like it's super user-friendly and it's so portable. You can just pick it up, put it wherever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and attach both these decals. One says Nice List and one says Naughty List, and I just used 2 different fonts and a gold color vinyl for it. Now that the books are labeled, I found this really cute image in Cricut Design Space. It says Sealed by Santa, and I thought I'd put this on the top of the Nice List book. The Cricut Design Space has tons of images and fonts. You can do it monthly or you can pay for it annually, and I have been using it a lot. I really, really like it. There's so many options. So I just, again, cut this on the Cricut Joy, and I'm just gonna do the same thing where I just peel this off, and then I'm gonna stick it to the top of the book. The last step, of course, is to add a few embellishments to Santa's books. So I took a piece of twine, and then I had this sparkly red and white twine that was from Home Goods. I bought it last year, and honestly, it was meant to be like a decorative piece. There wasn't a lot of it on the roll, but I really liked it. It's got a sparkle to it. So I'm just going to tie a bow here and figure out what I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to add a bell, which that bell came from Hobby Lobby. And then that greenery pick, I'm going to pick a piece of the greenery off, and that also came from Hobby Lobby. Pull this all together, and then these books are all finished. The next Dollar Tree item is candles. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going into Cricut Design Space, and I showed you this in my last Cricut video, but it's super easy to do this. You simply open it up, type in the word that you want. Here I'm just doing candy cane and peppermint because I wasn't sure which word I wanted to use. Then you can go in and choose whatever font you want to use. You can use Cricut's fonts, you can use your own fonts, and I just go in and choose Kyden is the one that I'm using right here, K-Y-D-E-N. Change the fonts, and then it's super simple. I just size it how I want to size it by dragging it up and down, make sure I know exactly what size I need it, and then I just send it to the Cricut Joy, and that machine is so small, it just literally sits on my tabletop. It's so easy to move around, and I just print these out on the Cricut machine. Now it's time to go ahead and apply my decal. Anytime I'm applying to glass, I always wipe it down really good with some rubbing alcohol. I feel like that's just, it gets it super clean, and then your vinyl has no problem sticking. And then the next step is super easy. You just take your decal and stick it directly on to your candle. The third Dollar Tree DIY is using one of their little signs. Now, for this one, I'm going to do something a little different with my Cricut Joy. Instead of printing out with vinyl, I'm going to have my Cricut Joy draw a little image that I designed in Cricut Design Space. So all I'm going to do is just snap in this little Cricut pin here where the blade was. Super easy to do. You just pull the blade out, snap the pin in. I've got a piece of cardstock here that I'm just going to attach to my Cricut Joy mat. And then I will feed that through, and then on my Cricut Design Space, instead of cut, I just choose the draw image, and this is just going to draw what I designed. Now that my image is drawn out, there are so many wall art possibilities. Here are just a couple. They have come in different sizes, and a lot of them have these little 3D kind of elements that you can also use to make signs. I've made several of these in the past. Christmas DIYs, I did a couple of these signs last year, so I'm going to use this little one. The centerpiece, I guess I popped off at some point and used for a DIY somewhere. First thing I need to do is get the back detached, and then I need to go ahead and take my drawn image and measure it out and then trim it down so that it will fit on the back of this sign. To attach my Cricut image to my sign, I'm just going to use a glue stick. I've been buddy with the glue stick lately. I don't know if y'all have noticed that over the last couple of DIYs. I've been using it quite a bit. So I'm going to glue this to the front, and then to cover up the back, I'm just going to take a piece of the brown craft paper that I cut down to size, and I'm going to glue stick that on the back. Another great sign image is to pick up some of the canvases from Dollar Tree, and you can use iron-on vinyl for those and make some really fun signs as well with the canvases from Dollar Tree. this is all assembled, so to get it into the back of the frame, all I have to do is just use a little bit of hot glue. This is my detail tip. I absolutely love this glue gun. And I'm just gonna hot glue this little back of the sign in, and then I'm ready to move on to the trees. And the last step for this sign is to glue down some of these mini Christmas trees. These came in a pack of 10 from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to glue down 5 of these little trees, and then this sign is all finished. For this DIY, I'm going to be using a charger. I was very lucky to score one of these. It was like one of 2 that was left. These are great to use for signs, as well as any of the dishes from Dollar Tree, mugs or plates or glasses. So those are all great blanks to pick up. I just got this image from Cricut Design Space. It was already in there, so I made sure to clean my charger really good with some rubbing alcohol, and then I'm just going to go ahead and attach this decal to the front. And to finish off this sign, I wanted to do a little garland at the top. So I'm busting out the felt balls again in red. I got these on Amazon, and I'm just going to string these up on a piece of twine and alternate going felt ball, natural wood bead, felt ball. And I'm just going to put enough on there so that it'll drape nicely on the top of this charger. And then I'm just going to secure it to the back with a little bit of hot glue. And then this little piece is all finished. And the last item I love to DIY with are the coasters from Dollar Tree. So for these, I'm actually going to be using a special paint. Well, I say it's special. And I've used it on my channel before. It's the Arteza Outdoor Acrylic Paint. What's awesome about it is it has a built-in sealer, so it will cure and already have that sealer in. This is great for projects that you may be putting outside or things that might get wet. So I'm going to end up putting 3 coats of this paint. I will link the paint down below. I do get asked about it quite a bit, but if you're going to use chalk paint, I would recommend definitely sealing over that before you put your vinyl sticker on. But like I said, 3 coats, and then I'm going to let these dry really, really good in between each layer of paint. Now that my coasters are super dry, I'm going to go ahead and attach the words that I made. I did Joy, Jingle, Santa, and Merry. I'm just going to stick the vinyl down. It goes down really, really easily. Now you may wonder, okay, do I need to seal over the vinyl again? That, I think, it personally is just a personal preference. I do not seal over the vinyl just because you can wash this or hand wash this. You never want to put any glasses or cups that you may, or bowls or any plates or anything like that that you may put vinyl on in the dishwasher. You always want to hand wash it. So for me, I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to leave it. But you could go over it. It's not going to hurt it if you feel better sealing over the words. So I'm just going to go ahead and get all 4 of these words down, and then this little set of coasters is all finished. there you have it, 5 more Christmas DIYs for you using supplies from Dollar Tree. Let me know down below which one of these you liked best. Now, what do you need to do to enter the giveaway? I'll put all these details again down in the description box, but here's what you need to do. Number 1, you just have to be at least 18 years old. Number 2, you just have to comment down below, let me know your favorite Christmas treat. That's it. Just comment down below. I will use a random comment generator to pick the winner. The giveaway is open today, Friday, October 9th. 6 p.m. all the way to Wednesday, October 14th till 11:59 p.m. And that is all Central Time because that's where I'm at, Central Time Zone. On the 15th at noon, I will announce the winner in 3 places. Number 1 will be Instagram story. Number 2 will be in the description box of this video. And the 3rd place will be on the community tab. If you're wondering what the community tab is, if you're subscribed to me, you will see it. It will show up in your subscription feed. That's where you might see YouTubers might leave messages. You know, sometimes we type messages to you guys or do polls. That all gets worked into your subscription feed. So as long as you're subscribed, you will see it there. The winner will have 48 hours to email me their contact information. If I don't hear from the winner within that time, I will go to an alternate winner. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Thanks again to Cricut for sending this Cricut Joy so that I could give it away to you. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.